So this will be a historic season in the fact that this has never been done before, and Grayson had to take a lot of convincing for me to do this. And so, for the first time ever, Strategic Aspect United will crown not one, but two winners this season. So, two of you guys are walking out of this season as a winner with the title.
Strategic aspect is won not by a jury vote, but by who has the most steps once two players remain. Steps are earned through cycles. Cycles are rounds in the game that players make decisions on taking spaces to earn steps. Think of steps like a running bank account, but this season is a little different.
How it will work is you will be paired with someone that I've predetermined picked, and that's why it was so hard to cast this specifically. And you'll be cast with someone that you specifically have had a rough patch in the past, in a past game, potentially a rival, you could call it. This player will be clutched to you side by side to the very end till you both inevitably win or lose. So you're probably wondering who your person could possibly be, but I'll start off.
Partner with half of these people here.
Exactly. So Price, why don't we start with you?
I do have a lot of rivals here, so I'm not really sure who is going to be. It could be anybody. Like Bunny, do not want to be paired with Bunny. Esther, she just fucked me over so bad last time we played. Rachel, there could still be some beef. I fucked over Rachel real bad last time we played. Fluky, there's always some stuff going on with Fluky. I got rid of Taisha, like Bryce, literally anybody here I could be paired with.
So Bryce, you have played quite a few seasons, but there has been one person that, I don't like to define a rival as someone you just yell and scream at because that's no fun. I want someone that truly challenges you strategically, mentally, and I can say there has been nothing like a battle between Price and Rachel in season 8 that I love to watch. You both clashed and it was back and forth with you both surviving one after another. So I'd love to see your minds combined to see how you both can do, especially when neither of you have won before. So now you're stuck together and let's see what happens. Next off, Taisha. You have played a few times and I've got to say I've loved having you, but you were the first person to give Fluky a lovely happy birthday the second he was voted out. We have a tie. That means Taisha, please be the only person to come off mute and please announce. Who is the next
I'm so sorry, Matt, but happy birthday and all. I hope you really enjoy it and I will wish you a happy birthday. Actually, it's your birthday right now. Happy birthday.
And that made the iconic blindside, which sent him home. And now he can't get revenge because you're stuck together. So if one of you is going to win, the other has to as well. So you're both pretty polar opposites. So I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, it's Matt Fluky, the one who's a first boot and then also got voted out on his birthday. And by the way, Taisha, who's my partner, wanted me gone on my birthday. I'm not offended. I'm glad I'm with Taisha. I think I'm a strategic player and she's a social player. And I know my mouth can get her in trouble. So this season, I'm going to keep my mouth shut, be quiet, usually like to start arguments. So yeah.
So I'm okay with this though. Me and Fluky have played games after this and we've had a good working relationship, even though I still voted him out of those games. But I think we can work good together. This cast has a lot of people that I'm really cool with.
Now, not only did I go through strategic aspect history to try to find and pinpoint rivals, but I also branched out to other games. You guys know me. I keep up with other games. I keep my eye on, and I have a good friend named Henry, actually. And he informed me, and I've watched it happen that Jack and Kat, you guys kind of had a little back and forth where Jack inevitably takes out Kat at Final 5 in Henviver, where Jack goes on to win. Then Jack and Kat both come on to win Strategic Aspect Revival, and now you guys, if you want to win again, you're going to have to work together, and let's see how it happens. So, good luck.
So I get partnered with Kat, and I'm really not upset about this, only for the one fact that we are both winners, and we are the only winner duo. Full duo. There are other winners on the cast, but they're paired with people who aren't winners, so we have a huge target on our back before the game even begins, which I'm not loving.
So seeing this cast, I only knew 3 people. I knew Bryce, and I was like, hey, I love Bryce. I saw Bunny, and I was like, I love Bunny. and then I saw Taisha, and I was like, I love Taisha. So I was like, okay, I think this is good. And I saw Jack, and I was like, okay, anyway. But then when I saw it was Team Twist, and I saw it was partners with Jack, I was like, this is not going to work out, because I don't know if I can still trust him, because me and Jack were friends in Henry's game, and then he literally voted me out. So I'm still bitter towards that. So it's still like, fuck that bitch. But also, since we're having to work together now, it's like, okay, we'll see how that goes.
Now, probably for one of the more infamous rivals, maybe you two don't have any animosity towards you, but neither of you have won, and you're both legends of the game, and you both have combated right at the end of the game. So, Pranoy and Esther, you two have gone at it multiple times. You're both very intelligent players, and I'd love to see, if there's a chance one of you wins, why not both? So, Season 5, we saw Esther brutally blindside Pranoy. Pranoy, you have been eliminated from strategic aspects.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
And then at Final 4 of Season 10, you both went 2-2 against each other, and Esther was randomized out of the game. So, Pranoy, let's hope your luck can help Esther and you guys don't face a randomizer this time.
This is so crazy. I was not expecting this twist in this season, but I couldn't have asked for a better partner rival in Esther. I completely trust her, and I guess, were rivals just because of circumstantial reasons. I, however, am very skeptical of Bryce. No matter how much trust I have shown him, he has always been very skeptical of me.
I wasn't shocked that it was Pranoy. Pranoy and I have worked together, have been against each other. He's someone that I feel like I know his game, and so I feel like we would go well together. Granted, that doesn't necessarily mean I like how he plays, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to maneuver.
Emerson, you had a lot of options tonight, I can tell you that. I went back and forth between multiple drops, but inevitably you can barely see him there. We got the man Cameron Whitney back in our presence. It's dark, I can't see him, but Cameron also has let me know that he's trying to get his get back on Emerson, but guess what? It's too late, because now you guys, if you want to win, you gotta win together. So hopefully, Cameron, you can maneuver this and get the win.
It feels so good to be back playing strategic aspect. Even if it is this like weird duo twist thing, I like, out of the million things I could have guessed for what was gonna happen this season, this was not on the list at all. Like, I had no idea that he was gonna just pull like something like this with like 2 winners. Like, what are you talking about? There's gonna be 2 winners. That's insane. That's insanity. Grayson, how could you allow this? I don't get it. But anyways, my duo is Cam, which is I mean, like, I never really thought of us as like rivals.
So I really have no idea what's going on right now.
Finally, we have Bunny. Bunny. You had a lot of, I can tell you right now, it was originally supposed to be Josiane, and then there was someone else, and then there was someone else, and then Bryce, last minute, I messaged, could you play a game right now? And Bryce came up here. But it's no non-rival, in my opinion. Season 2, you both did go after each other, and Bryce, you did get voted out by Bunny. So I do want to point that out. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get this started. Now, fundamentally, how this is going to work, functionally, how could you possibly play as 2 players? Well, I'll tell you. You both are going to play this cycle as normal. So technically the first cycle is 12 players. I will randomize a list of all 12 of you. And one by one, you'll take your steps. You'll both be racing to space 30, but you're both going to submit to the same bank, if that makes sense. It's a joint checkings account. That's what the steps
I mean, at least Bunny can't vote me out this time. That's like all it is, because last time we played, they were voting for me all the time. It was sick. I didn't even do nothing.
Well, Bunny, are you happy to be with Bryce, or would you rather have Josiane?
I'm happy with Bryce. So coming into this game and finding out Bunny was my partner, looking at the rest of the cast, I wasn't upset with Bunny as my partner because I don't like Bunny. I actually really like Bunny. They and I get along really well. But the problem was I think we're the least interconnected duo in the game right now, so that was really nerve-wracking. So we decided immediately, let's just take sixes. Let's take sixes on this cycle and keep it pushing.
So how it'll work is, so just the top row, Price goes to it's a respective order. So Price is this first column space, Rachel is this second column space. That's how it's going to work. In the event both duos, both members of the rival get into the safety auction together, it'll automatically go to you guys, and you guys can just, there's no auction. You'll film a DR, and in the DR you'll say, I vote to eliminate. You can also shoot me a text based on who you say, and then if both those names are the same, you'll vote that person. If they're different, you vote yourself. It'll be self-vote. All right, first person up is Cameron.
Let me get a 5.
Awesome. Is Bryce.
I'm gonna take a 6.
A 6. -6. Next is Emerson.
3.
And then for the cycle, Cam was taking 5s, which is -3 steps, and I was taking 3s, which is +3 steps. I'm actually really happy with how we've like the 5 and the 3 system. I think that could get us a little bit, just as long as we stay very, very in the middle. For the first part of this game, it's gonna be an interesting final 3 cycle for sure. Hopefully we get there.
Next is Bunny.
6. I like my partner Bryce, and he's really slay, and I can't wait to go to the end with him. We did decide, though, to go for safety early on because we did not feel safe at all.
The cyclists are all trying to get to space 30 right now. That is where they will compete in the safety auction if they are one of the first 2 players to get there. How do they get there is by taking various spaces. Those various spaces range from 1 to 6. If you take 1 space, you get 1 step. If you get 2 spaces, you take 2 steps. If you take 3 spaces, you get 3 steps. Then, if you take 4 spaces, you lose a step. If you take 5 spaces, you lose 3 steps. If you take 6 spaces, you lose 6 steps. So the faster you want to get to space 30 to potentially get safety, the more steps you lose. And as a reminder, the person in the end with the most steps wins the game. Along the way, the players can actually steal from each other on space 12, 18, and 24. If they land on one of these 3 spaces, they can opt to steal 5 steps from one of the opposing rivals and put it into their own step count. As well, along the way, if they land on space 14, they will have the option to buy the tiebreaker step for a positive 10 steps from their bank.
Next is Price.
6.
Would you like to steal?
Yes.
From who?
Jack and Cat.
Jack and Cat drop down to 7.
My strategy for this cycle is rack up steps, get the tiebreaker. Hopefully, one of the teams with a winner on them gets safety and keeps it, or I get the tiebreaker. And I'm trying to send home all the teams with winners on them. And I'm gonna be stealing from Jack and Kat right now because they're close to getting the tiebreaker and I need it. Yeah, I don't need so that's my strategy right now. Send home the winners and let's see how that goes.
Next is Kat.
3.
Would you like to buy the tiebreaker vote?
Yes.
All right.
Kat just bought the tie-breaking vote for herself and Jack. What this means is now in the event of a tie, when it comes down to the vote, Jack and Kat will step forward and break that tie just as an HOH would in Big Brother. They had to buy it for 10 positive steps, as you can see me subtract it from their step total.
Next is Jack.
About 2, 3.
Would you like to steal?
Yeah, from Price and Rachel, because what's up with that?
Oh my God, don't do that.
Next is Bryce.
6.
All right, space 30, you'll compete. Next is Emerson.
3.
And next is Bunny.
6.
All right. That concludes the cycle. And since Bunny and Bryce are both in the safety auction, there's no point in doing a safety auction, as I said. Congratulations, Bunny and Bryce.
The winner of safety will have the option of keeping it, destroying it, or giving it to someone else for the cycle. By keeping it, they cannot vote at the elimination ceremony, but they will be safe. By destroying it, they can vote at the elimination ceremony, but they won't be safe. If the safety is given to another cyclist, they will have the same options as the one who gave it to them.
What are you guys thinking? What do you guys want to do with it?
We're gonna keep it, right, Bunny?
Yeah.
Is that official?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it. Yeah, official.
All right, so Bunny and Bryce are safe. No safety auction had to be competed in. You guys do have negative 60 steps, though.
So the first cycle ends, and we were attacked a little bit by Bryce and Rachel, but we're going to put it aside because I've received word from my fellow winners, Bunny and Emerson, that we're all going to stick together and make a little pact, and we're going to use this vote. We're going to pull in Taisha and Fluky, who seem very open and adamant on voting out Esther and Pranoy. Have absolutely nothing against those two, but in order for the winners duos, to get the majority this round, we're going to need to utilize their vote in order to do so. So the plan is to use their vote, use the other two winners' votes that aren't Bunny and Bryce's vote, to make it a 3-2 or 3-1 or whatever it turns out to be, to send Esther and Pranoy home first. Hopefully this plan is not fake. People stick to it, and we can start to run this game.
Moving forward, I think it's really important for my game to try and keep the winners trio strong. Because it's such a new format of the game, I think that the social connections, especially in the beginning, are going to be very crucial for the votes and not getting voted out. So I'm going to do my hardest to try and sort of keep like the people that I feel close to. Like Jack and I are like this. Like we are together until the end. But right now, I think it's just most important to move forward with the plan that we do have to vote on Esther and Pranoy so that we both are even able to make it to the final 3.
I've heard names of Esther and Pranoy. I can't remember, but apparently they are the majority vote right now. People could be lying to me. It could be me and Emerson tonight, but or right now I should say, but we'll see how it goes.
It's really funny because Price is like, oh, you and Jack are leaving. I'm voting y'all, blah, blah. But what he doesn't know is we're staying this week and try again next time because you're going to be going next week if things go our way. So have fun. I'm going to laugh and I'm going to have fun. So I can't wait till votes are revealed. And if I'm being lied to, I'm going to have shit to say.
And for this first vote, Bryce reached out to me and said that Esther is someone they're looking at getting out. And so I know that Rachel and Price are not going to want to do that. So I have to kind of fluctuate a little bit and figure out what's the best move for me going forward. I do think getting out Esther, someone that I'm not as close with, is probably the best option. But then next round, I want to stick tighter with Rachel and Price and try to figure something out, and I hope we can.
I'm about to go talk to Rachel real quick, let her know my thought process, break down my strategy to get out of the winners. Hopefully she's on board. Fluky joins us in the room. I tell him my strategy as well because he's involved. So I have the final 2 with me, Fluky, Taisha, and Rachel. Us 4. They're going to be the final 2. That's the plan. And then I informed Esther about the plan, and so we got a final 3. We're gonna send home these winners.
The first cycle was crazy. Jack and Kat and Price and Rachel, these are the only 2 names up. I had a good conversation with Jack and Kat, and I feel they are more trustworthy. I haven't spoken to Rachel, but Price has had the tendency to snake me, and despite me showing trust in them, they haven't shown me the trust back. So do I give him the benefit of doubt again? Esther is telling me to trust Price for now, so I do have faith in Esther's opinion. Targeting winners is so silly. Like, this game doesn't have jury, so I don't care.
Well,
That's
either we sending the winners home or we going home. It's that's it.
Imagine.
Well, hey there, guys. Hi.
So, wow, you were just such a character.
Such a what, Cameron?
Character. That's what I was gonna say. Character.
Cameron, how was your breakout room time?
My breakout room times were stressful. It is now 1,000,000 degrees in my room for the amount of sweat I've consumed, but I mean, I didn't get to talk to too many people. It was pretty quiet.
There was no fight. I didn't see anybody tussling. They could have been tussling when I wasn't there, but
I don't think there was any fighting.
a person did come to me as a woman. I will say that. So there was interesting conversations that were had. Right now, it seems like the vote is most likely going to be Jack and Kat. Nobody's told me anything else, so that's probably what I'm expecting to happen. I vote to eliminate Jack and Kat. Y'all are both won. I don't see a need for y'all to be here and win again. Goodbye.
I vote to evict Jack and Kat. You know, you both are winners. It's the name of the game. Sorry. Good luck.
Does anyone else have anything to say? Speak up.
Yes. No.
Jack, your name was said.
It was.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's not unexpected. Not only did Price steal from us during the cycle, but it's also like me and Kat did both win. We're the only people who have both won. So it's like, okay, that's an obvious target. So it's like, I get it. Do I want it to happen? No, absolutely not. But I can't be like, it's unreasonable.
Although I've gotten word that Price and Rachel are trying to throw me and Kat's name out there, it's seeming like the safest vote for us this round is to vote out Esther and Pranoy, unfortunately.
All right. So at this time, everyone mute. You can go off camera if you really insist, but just film a DR and say your vote to eliminate.
Okay, I will be voting to eliminate Jack and Kat, I think, is his partner.
But I have to trust my partner here. I vote to eliminate Jack and Kat.
I so very sadly vote to eliminate the always lovely Esther and Pranoy. They're so great, but I have my three with Jack and Kat and Bunny and Bryce, and I am planning on staying strong with them. And this round we can get Fluky and Taisha to vote with us against those two. So it's just what has to be done for us majority to move forward. I'm sorry.
Sadly vote to vote or evict Esther and Pranoy. I'm sorry. I guess there's only so much I can do.
There are 5 votes. Since Bryce and Bunny kept safety for themselves, there's 5 votes. All right, no double in play yet. And Jack and Kat have the tiebreaker vote. So, first vote, Esther and Pranoy. Second vote, Jack and Kat. Third vote, Esther and Pranoy. Fourth vote, Jack and Kat. That is 2 votes Jack and Kat, 2 votes Esther and Pranoy. Final vote.
This game is so messy. I was convinced to do Esther. But oh my god, I'm such a flop, y'all. I'm sorry, but I have to vote.
Jack and Kat, you both have been eliminated. Thank you so much for playing. I appreciate you both so much. But thank you for coming and participating in this, and I'm gonna love to see your DRs. So, any final words?
Was it expected? A bit. I mean, can I blame anybody? Not really. I mean, we did both win, and if we did make it past this round, I can confidently say we probably would have slipped a little bit further to where we probably would have ran away with it again. So good on everybody else. I can't wait to watch this season play out in the episode, so nobody spoil it. And yeah, I'm just a little bit mad I didn't get to film more DRs.
Bryce over there just smiling.
Any final words? No.
It's funny to me. I don't know. I mean, good job.
Wow, everyone.
I kind of expected it, kind of didn't. So, you know.
First boot, familiar territory, not in strategic aspect, but are we really surprised, guys? I mean, come on. Me and Kat were both pretty dominant winners. We knew what we were doing. I am rooting for fellow winners, Bunny and Emerson, in their respective duos, because I'd love to see one of them get another win. So pull it together, dust this off, and move forward. See you maybe next time.
Kat, I'm so sorry, Kat. Oh my God, I hate lying to people. Fuck, yo. Fuck. Only reason this switched is because of the whole Jack and Kat are winners thing, and oh my, this is a mess.